Book of Numbers Study Bible, copyright 2025, all rights reserved, chapter 11, 1445. BC. The Israelites complain. When the people complained, it displeased the Lord, Yahweh. The Lord, Yahweh, heard it, and his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord, Yahweh, burnt among them, and consumed those who were in the outermost parts of the camp. The people cried to Moses, and when Moses prayed to the Lord, Yahweh, the fire was quenched. Moses called the name of the place Taberah, meaning place of burning, because the fire of the Lord, Yahweh, burnt among them. And the mixed multitude that were among them fell a lusting craving, and the children of Jacob/Israel also wept again, and said, "Who will give us flesh meat to eat? We remember the fish, the cucumbers, the melons, the leeks, the onions, and the garlic which we freely ate in Egypt. But now our soul has dried away. There is nothing at all to eat beside this manna before our eyes." Manna. The manna was as coriander seed, the color of bdellium, pale yellow. The people went about and gathered the manna, ground it in mills, or beat it in a mortar, and baked it in pans, and made cakes of it. The taste of it was like fresh oil. And when the dew fell upon the camp at night, the manna fell upon it. Then Moses heard the people weep throughout their families, every person in the door of their tent. The anger of the Lord, Yahweh, was kindled greatly. Moses was also displeased. Moses pleads to God. Moses said to the Lord, Yahweh,
"Why have you treated poorly your servant? Why have I not found favor in your sight, that you lay the burden of all these people on me? Have I conceived all these people? Have I given birth to them, so that you should say to me, carry them in your bosom, as a nursing father bears the sucking child, to the land which you swore to their fathers? Where am I to find meat to give to all these people? They weep to me, saying, give us flesh, meat, so we may eat. I am not able to bear all these people alone, because it's too heavy for me. So if you deal this way with me, kill me, please. If I have found favor in your sight, let me not see my own misery."
God sends meat to feed the Israelites. The Lord, Yahweh, said to Moses,
"Gather for me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be the elders of the people and officers over them. Bring them to the tabernacle of the congregation, so that they may stand there with you. I will come down and talk with you there. I will take off the spirit which is upon you and will put it upon them. They will bear the burden of the people with you, so that you do not bear it alone. And you will say to the people, sanctify yourselves against tomorrow. You will eat flesh, meat. You have wept in the ears of the Lord, Yahweh, saying, who will give us flesh to eat? We were doing well in Egypt. Therefore, the Lord Yahweh will give you flesh, meat, and you will eat. You will not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, neither 10 days, nor 20 days, but a whole month, until the flesh, meat, comes out at your nostrils and is repulsive to you, because you have despised the Lord, Yahweh which is among you, and have wept before him, saying, why were we taken out of Egypt?
Moses said to the Lord, Yahweh,
the people, among whom I am, are 600,000 on foot, and you have said, I will give them flesh meat, so that they may eat for a whole month. Will the flocks and herds be slain for them, just to satisfy them? Or will all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them, just to satisfy them?
The Lord Yahweh said to Moses,
has the Lord's, Yahweh's hand become short, limited? You must now see whether my word will come to pass for you or not.
God puts the Spirit on 70 elders. Moses went out and told the people the words of the Lord, Yahweh. Moses gathered the 70 men of the elders of the people and positioned them around the tabernacle. The Lord, Yahweh, came down in a cloud and spoke to Moses. The Lord, Yahweh, took off the Spirit that was upon Moses and gave it to the 70 elders. And it came to pass that when the Spirit rested on the 70 elders, they prophesied and did not cease. But 2 of the 70 elders remained in the camp. The name of the one was Eldad, and the name of the other was Medad. Note, in Numbers 11:26, the KJV uses the words Eldad and Medad. Eldad and Medad appear only once in the Bible, in Numbers 11:26-29. They were registered among the 70 elders. Unlike many other Old Testament figures, the genealogy of this figure is not recorded anywhere else in Scripture, and no tribal lineage, father's name, or ancestry is given. Therefore, the SSB has not provided a genealogy chart for them. End of note. The Spirit rested on Eldad and Medad. They were among those on the official list of 70 elders. But they did not go to the tabernacle, yet they prophesied while in the camp. And a young man ran and said to Moses, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. Joshua the son of Nun, the servant of Moses, one of his young men, answered and said,
Lord Moses, forbid them from prophesying.
Moses said to Joshua,
Are you envious/jealous for my sake? I wish that all of God's Elohim's people were prophets, and that the Lord Yahweh would put his Spirit upon them.
Moses and the elders of Israel returned to the camp, and there went forth a wind from the Lord, Yahweh, that brought quails from the sea, letting them fall 3 feet deep around the camp, for about a day's walk in every direction. And the people stood up all that day, all that night, and all the next day, gathering the quail. The person who gathered the least amount gathered 60 bushels. They spread the quail out around the camp, and while the flesh, meat, was still between their teeth, before they finished chewing, the wrath of the Lord, Yahweh, was kindled against the people, and the Lord, Yahweh, struck the people with a terrible plague. Moses called the name of that place Kibroth-hattaavah, because there they buried the people who lusted. And the people journeyed from Kibroth-hattaavah to Hazeroth, and they stayed at Hazeroth.